sorry. Miss Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? Murder is murder, no matter what circumstances. Oh, I was just reading through the court record from... Oh, okay. Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Okay. Let's do this final saving of Edgeworth. I hope he pays us well after this. Right, let's have a look, because apparently we should know the solution to this in our evidence. Oh, I completely missed this the first time I looked at this picture. It's so obvious now. But I'm not going to say it right now. Leave you all in suspense. Unless you've all seen it as well. Or played the game before. Okay, so Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Okay. Let's hear his testimony. Right. Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. Okay. Let's work some magic. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Okay, let's get straight to the point. Okay, so are you sure you only heard one gunshot? I heard the shot and the scream, and then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. The music's changed. That's when we know we're onto something. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Victim data. It's the only page we haven't used of the 3-page file. It says it quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. But Mars Edwards only had one gunshot. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? The pistol did fire twice, however, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. Then there is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. One of those shots was fired by the defendant at a point at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with the case? Yes, I do. I have proof and I'll show it right now. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. It's right here in this picture. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. Oh my god. The judge is blind, but it's okay. We forgive him. A bullet hole in the door. Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. Okay, what does he have to object about? I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Okay, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet should have been discovered on the scene. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of the matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the bullet. Okay, of course he's going to drag this out. Mr. Wright has proven one thing quite clear. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, this is what Carlos says. The second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. Okay. How are we proving this? Where's the second bullet? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all of my okay. So how are we proving this? It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was certain of it. I mean, he's not wrong. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the same shot. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Do you have any objections? I mean, this can't be the end of it, so... We better raise the objection now. I have an objection. I don't know what it is yet, but I have one. Okay, so on what grounds do you object? It must exist. The second bullet. Oh, we have seen Mia. Someone took it. Okay, wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It exists. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer? Yeah, I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Oh, okay. I get it. Murderer didn't need it. Yeah, they had to take it. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Bullet through the door, hit someone. The murderer had to take the bullet. Maybe the bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. He's right. Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work. There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Of course the murderer came from outside. Pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the man inside. And shoots Gregory Edgeworth in the heart. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you're saying. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. I just thought of something really crazy. Remember what Mr. Grosberg said yesterday. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Stormglass. Ah, it's my first subscriber. You have access to all of my emotes now. Stormglass, we're gonna have to come up with a check-in for you. And we're nearly at the end of the best case of the game. Yes, we're gonna do a check-in, so you might see in the channel points that both Pier and Musa Takuma already have one. It's just a little thing you can say, you can click to say that you're here, and we'll all know that you're here in the stream. Musa might be able to do his one now, if he's around. Let's see if he's around. I don't think yours is activated yet, Stormglass. I've got it in the works. Yeah, it's not on yet. Yeah, we're halfway there. You know what? You can join the new Discord and we'll catch up over there and I'll get your check-in working. So, in the game, this was his first and last vacation. Oh, Mister, you got Cutie. You got Cutie again. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Well, it would make sense. He didn't like Gregory Edgeworth. So, how are we gonna prove this? You have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Here we say it. Let's all say it together now. It is Von Karma. I can't even say it out loud. Yeah, my hands be shaking too. He's scary. The tense music's on. He, Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. I see no need why honour this ridiculous outburst. My objection. Fine, don't object then. Because you took vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal from my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery. No. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. God. Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Oh my god. So did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. Yeah, you can't just pull bullets out of yourself. The bullet is still in him. And thanks to borrowing some equipment, we can prove that he has something in him. The metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, he's swaying. I refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Your Honour, the defence requests that we be allowed to use this metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Like hell, we're going to suspend this case. We need to know the answer right now. Okay, I permit the use of the metal detector. The judge is on our side for once. Oh, there goes the metal detector reacting to his right shoulder. How's he gonna get out of this one? Oh, that's just the metal plate or something. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Of course you do, because, you know, people get shot in the shoulder and keep the bullet in their shoulder for 15 years or more. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. You don't have any DL6. Well, actually, you do have some evidence. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. No, I am the one who is sorry, Von Karma. You were close, one day away from freedom, but you see, I have proof. Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. This bullet. Where did you get that? Well, when you tasered me. This was taken from the heart of the victim. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Now we just need to pull the one out of the shoulder. The fingerprints of the weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. We have two bullets in our possession. One, a bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyse both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Will you let us remove that bullet from your shoulder? No. I mean, if he says no, he's guilty. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Stop breathing my air. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Ooh, there we go. Only you would dare to find me. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left me a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed the content, remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!